Hi everyone, welcome to my Max Academy. In this video, we'll continue with the chapter Arithmetic Progression, which is your chapter 5 from your 10th standard CBSE Mathematics. And I'll continue with exercise 5.3, problem number 10 in page number 113. Page number 113, exercise 5.3, 10th problem. What it states is, show that A1, A2, A3, AN, form an AP, where the AN, the general term, the nth term, is given by 3 plus 4n. Also, we should find the sum of first 15 terms. Sum of first 15 terms. In each case, there is second part also. Second part is also where AN is equal to 9 plus 5n. I will do it as the next section. Let's complete this first one. So, where AN is given as this, we should prove first of all this given list of numbers form an AP. The solution, say our AN is given as 3 plus 4n. Right? We should show that these list of numbers A1, A2, A3, AN form an AP. So let's try to find our A1. What is A1? Because AN is given as 3 plus 4n means if you put n equal to 1, you will get the first term. That is the meaning of this. This is the general term of an AP. If you put n is equal to 2, it is the general term of this list of numbers, and we are going to prove that it's an AP. After proving that it is an AP, we have to find S15, sum of first 15 terms. So let's first prove that it is an AP. To prove that it's an AP, we have to write some list of numbers, which means we should write A1, A2, A3 and A4. And to find A1, A2, A3 and A4, we will use this formula where AN is given by 3 plus 4n. If I put n equal to 1 here, I will get the first term, which is 3 plus 4 into 1. N is 1. So which gives you 3 plus 4, which is 7. So similarly, A2 will become 3 plus 4 into 2. In this, I have to put n is equal to 2. So you get 3 plus 8, which is 11. Again, A3 is A3. If I put n equal to 3, I'll get 3 plus 4 into 3, because n is 3. N is 3, n is 3. So that becomes 3 plus 12, which is 15. Right? So A4, we'll find 4 terms, not more than that. 4 times 4, that is equal to 3 plus 16, which is 19. So the list of numbers are A1, A2, or I can write this 7, 11, 7, 11, 15, 19, Now we should show or check whether it is an AP. So for that we'll find the common difference. So D. So D is what? A2 minus A1. And that is what? 11 minus 7. A2 minus A1, which is 4. Similarly, if we find A3 minus A2, and we have to check whether that is also 7. That is also 4, which is 15 minus 11. That is also 4. Now D is A4 minus A3. A4 is 19. 19 minus 15. Because A3 is 15, that is also 4. The common difference is same as 4, 4, 4. Now we can't keep checking this for A5, A6, A and all. We'll try to check for general one, because since they have given this AN term, we'll also generally check what is your D is AN minus 1. In general, what is your D? It is your current term minus the previous term, or nth term minus n minus 1th term, which is AN minus AN minus 1. And that will be equal to AN. AN is given by this formula 3 plus 4n, that is AN, minus, I have to write AN minus 1, that is minus, then bracket. Whenever you have minus, put a bracket, then AN minus 1 is what? AN minus 1 will be 3 plus 4 into n minus 1. This is your AN minus 1. If your AN is 3 plus 4n, then AN minus 1 will be 3 plus 4, don't put 4n minus 1. 4 into n minus 1. You have to put a bracket. So entire n becomes n minus 1. So you have to put a bracket. So this is your AN minus 1, which I have written here. Right? Now if you simplify this, 3 plus 4n minus into 3 is minus 3, minus into this is minus 4 into n minus 1. And again the bracket here is very important. If you don't put the bracket, then you will take the minus only for this, and this minus you will not take it here, and the entire problem will become wrong. So 3 gets cancelled. You will get 4n minus 4 into n is minus 4n, minus 4 into minus 1 is plus 4. You get these two gets cancelled, you get 4. So your general term D is AN minus 1. That is also 4. So the common difference is same, therefore it forms an AP. Since the common difference is same, since the common difference is same, which is 4, therefore it's an AP. Therefore it is an AP, which means the given it is an AP, which means the given list of numbers A1, A2, A3 dot dot dot, they form an AP. Now we have proved that it's an AP. Now we should find S15. And what is S15? So S15 is, we'll take the formula Sn is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the first formula, which I have written as 1, this formula. Now, so S15 will be 15 by 2 into 2a. A is the first term, which is 7. Right? Your first term is A1. A1 is your A. 2 into 7 plus n is 15 minus 1 into d. D is 4. Common difference is 4. So if you simplify this, 15 by 2 into, I can take 2 common out of these two. It's also, this also has 2, this also has 2. So if you take 2 common, I'll get 7 plus 15 minus 1 is 14 into, from this 4 I have taken 2 out, so it will become 2. Right? Fine. So if I take 2 out, then this 4 will become 2 and this 2 has come out, so it will become only 7. So 2 gets cancelled. That's the reason for taking 2 common. Right? Or you can normally multiply 2 times 4, 2 times 7 is 14, then 15, then this becomes 14 plus 4. You can do that way also, 56 and all that. So you get 15 into 7 plus 14 times 2 is 28. So you get 15 into 35. That is your S15. Right? Now if you multiply, 15 5s are 75, carry 7, 45 plus 7 is 52. So your S15 is 525. Right? Your S15 is 525. Fine. So all of you can copy this and take the notes. 525. This is the first part. Right? Now I'll do the second part. So the same thing. I'm going to change this to second part. Show that where an is given as 9 minus 5n. 9 minus 5n. So your an is, solution is 9 minus 5n. We have to show that this list of numbers form an AP. The same step we have to follow. Right? So our a1 will become same thing. So if you follow this, your an will become, a1 will be 9 minus 5 into 1. That becomes 9 minus 5, which is 4. Now 9 minus 5 into 2, because a2 is 9 minus 5n, n is 2. So you get 9 minus 10, which is minus 1. So 9 minus 5 into 3, that is 9 minus 15, which is minus 6. So 9 minus 5 into 4, that is 9 minus 20, which is minus 11. So the list of numbers are 4, minus 1, minus 6, minus 11, dot dot dot. Now we'll find D. D is what? A2 minus A1. Now what is A2 minus A1? So A2 minus A1 is A2. A2 is minus 1 minus 4. Minus 4. A1. A2 is minus 1 minus A1 is 4. That gives you minus 5. Now again A3 minus 6 minus A2 is minus 1. So minus 6 minus 1 is minus 6 plus 1, that is also minus 5. So similarly minus 11, A4 minus A3 is minus 6, that gives you minus 11 plus 6, that is also minus 5. So the common difference is coming as minus 5. We'll check for the general term also, an minus 1. Since we know an, we can check for the general term. So your an becomes an minus 1. An is 9 minus 5n, that is your an, minus, then bracket, 9 minus 5 into n minus 1. In the place of n, you have to put n minus 1 and you should put the bracket. Right? This is your an minus, this is an minus 1. Your an is 9 minus 5n. Then since your an minus 1 will become, if this is 9 minus 5n, then this will become 9 minus 5 into n minus 1. That is your an minus 1. So which I am substituting here. Fine. So now we get 9 minus 5n minus 9 plus 5 into n minus 1. That becomes, these two gets cancelled. 9 and 9 gets cancelled. You get minus 5n plus 5 into n is 5n. 5 into minus 1 is minus 5. So these two gets cancelled. You get a2 minus an as minus 5. So since the common difference is same, therefore it is an AP. Now we have to find the sum of first 15 terms. So S15 is equal to, we'll substitute in that formula. So our S15 is equal to 15 by 2, which is n by 2 into 2a. 2 into a, first term is what? 4. 2 into 4 plus n minus 1. n is 15 minus 1 into d. d is how much? Minus 5. So that is equal to 15 by 2 into 2 into 4. We can write it as 8 if you want, or we can write it as 2 into 4, doesn't matter. So if you put 8, this is minus 15 minus 1 is 14 into 5. So you get 15 by 2 into 8 minus 15, 5s are 70. So you get 15 by 2 into minus 62. That will become 15. So if you cancel, you get 15 into minus 31. That gives you minus 15 ones are 15. Carry 1, 15, 45, 46. Minus 465. That is your S15. S15 is minus 465. Right? So all of you can copy this. Fine. So that is your 10th problem. I'll go to the 11th one now. Fine. The next one is the 11th problem. I'm erasing this. Hope you all have copied. Okay. Fine. So the 11th question is, so it is given that if the sum of first n terms of an AP is 4n minus n square. So it is given. So what is given is sum of n terms. So Sn is given as 4n minus n square. Write the, okay, what is the first term? We have to find what is the first term and S1, which is S1. So what we have to find? To find is, we have to find the first term, A1, which is same as S1. S1 is sum of first one term, which is A1. Then what is the sum of first two terms? So which means we should find this is what. Then we should find what is S2, sum of first two terms, which is S2. And what is the second term? A2 is what? That we should find. Similarly, we have to find third, 10th and nth term. We have to find third term, A3, A10 and AN, nth term. So all these we have to find using this. Using this information. So solution. Fine. The sum of n terms of an AP. See, they have given that it's an AP. A1, A2, A3, dot, 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 they form an AP. We have to find the sum of the first one term, which is A1. We have to find the first term, which is S1, and we have to find the sum of first two terms, which is S2, and then second term. See, A2 means second term, S2 means sum of first two terms. Now, Sn is given by this formula. Sn is 4n minus n square. So, which means if I find S1, if I put n equal to 1, I'll get S1 in this formula. So, that is how the Sn is defined as. Sn is 4n minus n square. So, if I put n is equal to 1 here, I'll get 4 into 1 minus 1 square. That gives me 4 minus 1, which is 3. So, my S1 is 3. But S1 is nothing but what? S1 is sum of first one term. S1 is same as A1. So, S1 is same as A1. So, A1 is 3. So, we have found these two. The first term is 3. Or the sum of first one term is 3. Now, we should find S2. We have to substitute here S2. S2. S2 is 4 into 2 minus 2 square. So, 8 minus 4, which is 4. So, this is your S2. So, S2 is 4. So, we have got the second term. Now, sorry, sum of first two terms. S4 is, sorry, S2 is 4, which is, S2 means sum of first two terms. So, first sum of two terms is 4, that we have got. So, we have found this also. Now, we should find A2, second term. Second term we have to find. Now, what is S2? S2 is sum of first two terms. So, S2 can be written as A1 plus A2 equal to 4, because S1 is what? Sum of first two terms. See, your S1 means sum of first one term. S2 means sum of first two terms. S3 means sum of first three terms. A1 plus A2 plus A3. Similarly, S4 means sum of 4 terms, A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4. So similarly, your Sn means A1 plus A2 plus A3 dot 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 plus An, sum of first n terms. So your S2 is A1 plus A2. S2 is A1 plus A2, and we know A1. A1 is 3. So 3 plus A2 equal to 4. So our A2 becomes 4 minus 3. So our A2 is 1. And 3 goes to the other side because minus 3. So A2 is 1, which means the second term is 1. So we have found the second term also, which is A2. And also we found the sum of first two terms, which is 4. So we have found this, and this. Now we should find A3. See, once you know two terms, then we can easily find the remaining terms. What is our A3? A3 is A plus 3 minus 1 into D. Or we can also write the other way as, we can even find S3 and then we can subtract and get it, but we can use this also. So A plus 2D. Now we know A is the first term 3. We should find D. Then we can substitute. Now what is D? D is A2 minus A1. And A2 is 1 minus A1. A1 is 3. See, 1 minus 3 is minus 2. So that is your D. And common difference D is minus 2. So your A, now A is first term, which is 3 plus 2 into D. D is minus 2. So that gives you 3 minus 4. Your A3 is minus 1. So A3 is minus 1. Right, now we have got A3. We can find A10. So A10 is what? Again, we can use this formula, AN formula. So A10 is A plus 10 minus 1 into D. That is equal to A. A is how much? A is the first term, which is 3 plus n minus 1 is 9. 10 minus 1 is 9 into D. D is minus 2. So this is D. D is minus 2 into minus 2. So that gives you 3 minus 18, which is minus 15. That is your A10. Your A10 is, which means the 10th term is minus 15. Now we should find our AN. Anth term. An is A plus n minus 1 into D. So our answer will come in terms of D. Our answer will come in terms of, N. Our answer will come in terms of N because we are finding An. So A is how much? 3. First term. 3 plus n minus 1, which is n minus 1 into D. D is minus 2. So you get 3 minus 2 into n minus 1. Minus 2 into n minus 1. There is 3 minus 2n plus 2. That will give you 5 minus 2n. That is your AN. Your AN is what? 5 minus 2n. That is the general form or general term of an AP. See, we can also find this A3 using the other method, which is what I was telling here, right? We can also say your S3 minus S2 is actually your A3. We can even use like this and then find A3. But it's okay. Once you know two terms, then we can use our normal way to find it also. Right? Your S3 minus S2 is A3. And your S3 you can find using this formula, which is 4n minus n square. What is 4n? So 4 into S3 is what? 4 into 3 minus 3 square minus S2. S2 we know. S2 is 4. So this is 12 minus 9 minus 4. Right? Will give you minus 1. That is your A3. So which we have got it as A3 also minus 1. So we can do this way also. We can do this way also. Fine. So so this is general formula. This formula can also be used, right? The general formula is your Sn minus Sn minus 1 is An. Sn minus 1 is An, right? Because if you observe here, see, we have our S1 is A1, our S2 is this. I had explained when I started the section for sum of n terms, right? The same concept I had explained in the previous video also. I'm just quickly doing a recap of that. So S2 is A1 plus A2. So S2 becomes, your A1 is S1. I can put here S1 plus A2. So your S1 comes here, it will become S2 minus S1 is A2. So similarly, your S3 is A1 plus A2 plus A3. But your A1 plus A2 is S2. So instead of this, I can put S2. So your S3 will become S2. This is sum of first two terms is S2 plus A3. So S2 comes this side. You will have S3 minus S2 is A3. So we can even use this concept and find A3. Similarly, if you want to find A10, you can say S10 minus S9 will give you A10. So similarly, Sn minus Sn minus 1 will give you An. Fine. So anyway, this is not, you can just know this in general. So all of you can pause the video and take the notes. So your 11th problem completes here. So what I'm saying is, this could have been done in this way also. Using this concept also, we could have found A3 and A4 and A10 now, right? So all of you can pause the video, take the notes. I'll go to the next problem, which is problem number 12. I'm erasing this. So 12th question is, find the sum of first 40 positive integers divisible by 6. The first 40 positive integers. So what is the first positive number or integer divisible by 6? That is 6. So we'll say the multiples of 6 are first sum of first 40 multiples. So we'll write the multiples of 6. Multiples of 6 are, what are they? 6, 12, 18, 24, like that, dot, 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 dot. We need how many? 40. First 40 positive integers divisible by 6. So these numbers are divisible by 6. We need 40 terms. 40 terms. Don't think this 40 is part of this, is 40 terms. 40 is not a number in this, 40 terms. So this is a list of first 40 positive integers divisible by 6. Right? Don't think this as 40. This 40 is not a term here. 40 is the number of n, not an. It's not the nth term, it is the number of terms. N terms are there, like that 1, 2, 3, like that, these 40 terms are there. Totally 40 terms are there. Now we have to find the multiples or numbers divisible by 6. Right? They have said multiples are divisible by 6. Divisible by 6. Numbers divisible by 6. Numbers divisible by 6 are these numbers. Now we should find the sum of first 40 positive integers divisible. We need to find the sum of this. We need to find the sum of these numbers. So solution is, we'll say the list of numbers form an AP. List of numbers form an AP with common difference as, common difference is 6. Right? Because the multiple of 6, say every number is 6 added to the previous number. So every term is 6 added to the previous term. So it is an AP. Now we have to find the sum of 40 terms, which means we have to find S40. Right? S40 we have to find. Now before that, let's find what is our. So we'll obviously use this formula to find, because the last term is not known. The last term is not known. This is not the last term. This is number of terms. N is 40, not an. This is not an, this is n. So S40 we have to find. So we will use the formula Sn. Sn is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So S40 will be equal to 40 by 2. S40 is 40 by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. 40 minus 1, n is 40. So I should put 40 minus 1 into d. Now we should find a and d and substitute here. What is a? A is the first term. So a in this is 6 and d is a2 minus a1, which is 12 minus 6, which is also 6. So a is 6, d is also 6. Let's substitute here. So S40 becomes 40 by 2. We can also put 20. So 2 into a is 6 plus 40 minus 1 is 39 into d is also 6. right? So that 40 and this will get cancelled if you want. So if you cancel these two, you get 20. So you get 20 into 6, 2 6 are 12 plus 39 into 6, 54, carry 5, 18, 23. So if you add those, you will get 20 into 246. That becomes 12, carry 1, 8, 9, 2 2s are 4, 0. So that is your S40. The sum of first 40 terms is 4920, 4920. This is the sum of first 40 positive integers which are divisible by 6. Sum of first 40 positive integers divisible by 6 is 4960, which means if you add this 6 plus 12 plus 18 plus 24 plus 30 etc. till 40 terms. So this is your answer. Fine. Okay, so let's go to the next one, which is find the sum of first 15 multiples of 8. It's the same way as the previous problem. We have to find the sum of first 15 multiples of 8. So 13th problem. Find the sum of 15 multiples of 8. First 15 multiples of 8. So multiples of 8 are what? Multiples of 8 are below, which is 8, 16, 24, like that, dot 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 dot, 15 terms. 15 multiples. So these are the 15 multiples of 8. Now again we will say they form an AP because every number is obtained by adding 8 to the previous number. If you add 8 to 16, 8 to this 8, you get 16. If you add 8 to 16, you get 24. Then if you add 8 to 24, you get 32. So it's an AP clearly. Clearly it's an AP. Clearly it is an AP with common difference equal to 16 minus 8, which is 8. So we have to find the sum of 15 terms. So let's write Sn. Sn is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. That is the formula. So we have to find the sum of first 15 terms. So S15 is 15 by 2 into 2a. 2 into a is the first term, which is 8, plus n minus 1 into d. Common difference. Common difference is d is 8. Sorry, n is 15 I have to put here. 15 minus 1 into 8. 15 minus 1. N is 15. 15 minus 1 into 8. So that becomes 15 by 2. So again here I can take 2 common. So I can write this as 2 into 8 plus 15 minus 1, 14 into 8. I can even take 8 common, or even 16 also can be taken out as common. So 15 by 2 into, if I take 8 common, you get 2 plus 14. And 8 and 2 gets cancelled, 40. You get 60 into 2 plus 14 is 16. That is your S15. So your S15 will be 16, 6 are 960, 96 and 0. So your S15 is 960. So if you add the sum of first 15 multiples of 8, the sum is 960. 960, right? So we can even say the conclusion, sum of first 15 multiples of 8 equal to 960. Here also you can say sum of first first 40 numbers divisible by 6 are sum of first 40 positive integers divisible by 6 is equal to, you can say, 4920. It's a conclusion step. It's better to write this conclusion step. Sum of first 40 positive integers divisible by 6 equal to 4920. Fine. So all of you can pause the video and take the notes. I'll go to the next section, which is next problem, which is 14. I'll erase this. So the 14th question is, it says find the sum of odd numbers between 0 and 50. right? Find the sum of odd numbers between 0 and 50, right? So what we shall do, we will write the list of numbers. So solution is the odd numbers between 0 and 50 are 1, 3, 5, 7, dot. Last number will be 49. Last number will be 49. So now, so we'll say it forms an AP because the common difference is same. So we'll say clearly it is an AP. It is an AP with common difference. Common difference D equal to A2 minus A1, which is 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. Right? So we need to find the sum of these numbers. Now we need to know how many terms are there. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. First we need to know how many terms are there. Only then we can find the sum, right? Sn. If you want to find Sn, we need to know how many terms are there. N we need. So N we don't know. We'll call this as An. Last term is An is 49. And first term A is 1 and common difference D is 2. So from this we can find what is our N, number of terms. So An is 49. So which means An is A plus N minus 1 into D is 49. And A is 1. 1 plus N minus 1 into D is 2 equal to 49. So N minus 1 into 2 equal to 49 minus 1, because plus 1 goes here minus 1. So it becomes 48 is N minus 1 into 2. So N minus 1 becomes 48 by 2. So this 2 goes this side, it becomes by 2. Or you can even say 2 into N, 2N minus 2 into minus 2, then you can take it as plus 2. That way also you can do. This is 24. So N becomes 24, minus 1 comes this side, becomes plus 1, N is 25. So totally there are 25 terms are there. Now we have to find S25. We have to find S25. So first we have to find number of terms are there. See A1, A2, A3 like that. What is this? This is A1, this is A2, this is A3, A4, dot. What is this? We don't know. So we put it as AN. And from this N we found N. N is 25. So now if you want to find the sum of the numbers between this, means how many numbers are there between these two? 25 terms are there. So which means we should find S25. Sum of 25. So S25 is what? S25 is, and we know the last term. So we can use the formula Sn equal to N by 2 into A plus L we can use, or A plus An. And we have to find S25. S25 is what? 25 by 2. We can use this formula because we know the last term. Last term is 49. 25 by 2 into A is 1 plus An is 49. So it becomes 25 by 2 into 50. Then 2 and 50 gets cancelled. Right? So 25. So 25 into 25 is 625. So S25 equal to 625. So which means the conclusion is sum of odd numbers between 0 and 50 equal to 625. Equal to 625. Right? The sum of odd numbers between 0 and 50 is equal to 625. Fine. So all of you can pause the video and take the notes. I will stop the session here. You can watch my next session for the continuation of this. Thank you for watching. See you all in the next video. Thank you.